Hey, hi everyone. So this is the day 5 video of this end-to-end NLP project, and today we're going to start with the data transformation stage. So last time I think I have already 4 videos, 4 long videos. I think each video is almost 1 hour video, and this day 3 was almost 2 hours video. So as you can see, this is the 4 videos that I've uploaded. So if you are new in the video, you have to start from this day 1, then day 2, day 3, and day 4. Like this, you have to go. Okay. So we are now in this data transformation stage that is there after this data validation stage. Okay. So there from here we are going to start our implementation part. So let's get into it. And as you can see, I'm in my VS Code now, and now I'm going to start the implementation. So first of all, I will activate my environment. As you can see, it is here. So I'll do conda activate VNV. Yeah. Okay. And now what I have to do, I have to do few of the changes in the code for data transformation stage. So first of all, where I have to go, I have to go to configs. In the configs, you have to go in config.yml. As you can see, till data validation we have done. Okay, so now, so we are going to start with the data transformation part in the config folder. So now what we have to do, let's give it the same name, data transformed, data transformation config. Okay, now after this we have to know what all informations we need to pass on in the configuration. First of all, the directory where we are going to store the transformed information. So let's name it as a transformed directory, and the name will be transformed data. Maybe this will be the folder name. Now after that, in the transform folder also we need to have some training data and the testing data. So for that also we need to create a directory. So let's give name it like transformed train dir. Okay, name it like train. Why this auto session is coming? Same for testing also. So yeah, it's auto testing. Okay, now see, when we do the pre-processing we need a pickle file. Why we need the pickle file? Because when we do the prediction, right, as well as if any new data comes up, we need to scale them, right? Scale of transformation, everything we have to do. So for that we need to have a pickle file that we need to store somewhere. So for that also we need something, some directory. So for, I can name it like pre-processing directory, and the name will be pre-processed maybe. Okay, now then another one is, and the name of the pickle file name we need to pass also. If I pass pre-processed file name, pre-processed file name, let's give it like object file name, object file name, to pass like pre-processed dot pickle. So this will be the name of that pickle file. So these all changes that we have done here. So I think we are good to go for our next part, right? So what is the next part? So if we close this one, we first need to come here, the music genre, not in the music genre, in the source, in the music genre, you can see this entity. Okay. Now we have to come in the inside the config entity. As you can see in the config entity right now, we don't have any data transformation configurations. So that also we need to pass here. So let's do that. So for that we need to write for the same transformation transformation config, transformation config. Okay, same, likewise same name tuple need to pass. Then we need to pass the name of this one, that is data, same name, right? That is data transformation config. So I will copy from here. I will take this one, this one. So this is the data transformation config name we have passed. Now what we have to do, now we have to pass the folder path, right? The training folder path, the testing folder path, then the db path, and all this we need to pass, right? So let's do that. That is your, I think I need to pass this in a list. So I can do like this, transformed formed yes. Okay, so this is let's not keep it transformed dir because training and testing we have, right? Let's keep it like this, transform dir, then your tracking is for testing dir. Okay, okay, then we have to now this training testing dir is done. Now we have to have that preprocessed object dir. So this is the preprocessed file where we are going to store things up, right? So dir, or we can name it like a folder path. Let's name it like, instead of dir, let's name it like folder path. And another name it will be let me just toggle the word track. Yeah, should not be disturbing now. And this is the file path, because see, this is a folder path. There's a file name also that you have defined, right? So this is all we need to pass here. Okay. So I think we are good with this config entity part, and now we have to create the artifact entity part, because this is the configuration that we pass, and now for artifact also we need to pass something. So let's pass something here also. So for that we need to do same thing, data transformation artifact. So for that, this one, transformation, yes, artifact, yes. So if we name like this in the name tuple we can pass. Okay, so let's pass same data transformation artifact. So let me like data transformation artifact. So this part is also done. Now, okay. So now what all things we need to pass in the artifact? See, first of all, we need to return a boolean, right? That it is transformed or not. Okay. This is the first thing that we're going to do. Then this next thing is that it's a message. We need to send a message, and you will see why I'm passing this. You can see when I come in that stage, you can easily see that why I'm doing that. And then we need that, if you can recall, this and this. So we need those returned as an output also, the path. So I need the path also. So transformed, yeah, transformed train file path. So that file path you need to pass, because this is the output, that file path you need to use for the next stage, and that is why we are doing like this. So this is for this training one, and if we do for testing one, I think we can do this way. Copy this one and paste this one here. Let's do like testing. Yeah. So testing part is also done. Now after this we need to pass the object file path also. Reprocessed object file path. Object file path. Okay. Yeah. So I think we are good with this config can artifact entity, right? And then we will come into the config and the configuration stage. So as you can see, there are many codes we have written. That is for the configuration path, and there I have for your get data ingestion configuration, get data validation configuration, and the training pipeline configuration. Now in the training pipeline, we are going to implement the transformation configuration also. So now let's do that one also here. Define get data validation, validation underscore config. Okay. So this will be our, not why I'm adding data validation, should be transformation. A transformation config. We'll do something, or let's do like we'll do something. Try pass and accept. Okay, let's copy here only. I have to type same thing again and again. Okay, yeah. So we are now in the stage of this. Now we have to understand what are configurations part we have to perform for data transformation. Okay, so first of all, see for the let me just see what I've done above. Okay, yeah. Okay, so for the data transformation stage, first of all, we need to define some of the constants. Okay, before starting any coding here. Okay, so we need to pass some of these values and all. So let's do that one first, then I think we can proceed ahead with. So I think let's come in the constants folder here. Okay, so as you can see, there are many constants are written for data validation and data ingestion part, as well as for training pipeline also. And now we have to pass something for data. Maybe we need to pass something for your. So if we now start with this part, let's write like data transformation, transformation constant requirement, same thing. Okay, so what are the things we need to pass? First of all, we need to pass data transformation artifact dir. What will the artifact dir? If you can recall, if we can recall, not here. In the configs, we have defined this one should be the artifact folder name. So same we need to pass. Let's close this others and all. Come here and yes. So this will be the um okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. So let's not pass this because see data transformation artifact directory. My bad. So for this we need to pass something like data transformation. Okay, this is the data transformation part. Okay. Yeah. So this is the, as you can see, artifact directory. So this is the data transformation part. So now we have to do the config key name. Data transformation underscore config underscore key. You will come to know why I am passing these values. So what will be the key? Key will be data transformation underscore config. Okay. So this is the your data transformation configuration key. Now what will be the data transformation directory name key? Data transformation uh, directory name underscore key equal to this transformed dir. Okay, so this will be the transformation directory name, and then the data transformed train directory name key, train dir name key. So what will be the train dir name key? If we come here, what was the name key? Transform train dir. So this same we will pass here. Okay, this is the name of the name key. Okay, this was the name. Now same we'll have for testing also. So this test test like, okay, hold on, yes. So yeah, and then we need to pass like this here, test dir. Yeah, so this is for your training and this is for your testing. Okay, so now after that we need to pass the processing directory key name, right? So let's give it like data transformation formation underscore preprocessing directory name key. Directory key should be, because the directory name we are passing here and the name that we pass, that is preprocessing dir. So that only we will take here. um, okay, now after this, once this directory key is done, then you need to pass the file name key also, the pickle file name key, right? So how come we will get it? So if I process dir, I think, or let's remove dir, let's make it like file underscore name underscore key. This is the file name key for you. Okay, and then how will, what is the name we have passed here? This is the name. So it will be like key value pairs kind of a structure that we have created here. So I think we are good with this complete constant preparation for only data transformation. Now we can start implementing in the configuration pipeline. So if we close all this, and come here, close all this, come here. Okay, entity also close and come config. Okay, yes. So yeah, so I think we can start with this part. So let's first write, see how we started here, each and every step. If you see, same way we need to do here. Okay, so let's start like data underscore transformation mission underscore info equal to, same way that we have done, same also we need to do here, self dot, see, in the above we have called this config underscore info. For each and every step we have to call this. So here also we will call it underscore info. Then okay, I forgot to pass self here. Have to pass yes. And what was the config name that we have passed? See, this was data validation config key. If we come in our constants file, yes. So what was the data validation config key? This one, the data validation config key. What is the data transformation config key? This is the constant value for that. So this is the constant value for that, and this is what we are going to pass here. Okay, okay, okay. So data validation config we have, and the artifact directory also required for same purpose. Artifact directory also required, right? So what will be the artifact directory? So let me tell you. So it will be like self the training pipeline config. So self the training pipeline config dot artifact TIS. So I think same that we had here. Yeah. So we are good in that part. Okay. So we are calling this one here. So as you can see, we are calling this one here, and we are using this one to get the artifact. And for that already we have written this method here for that task. Okay. So this is done. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so artifact directory is also with us. Then what I have to do, I have to create that complete path for that data transformation, right? So let's do data transformation artifact. So we will do data trans dir. Okay, let's do os dot path dot join. Let's come in a new line and let's, okay, so automatically took it. So we need to pass the artifact dir. I think data transformation artifact dir name. I think in our case it was dir, so I think it will work here. And then save the timestamp. Okay, so this is the complete part for the artifact directory. As you know why we are doing that, and since last stage also we have done the same. So we try to create a version of that. So every time when the pipeline is going to run, we will have the separate code, separate data for each and every timestamp. That is why we are doing this. Okay. Okay. Now we have to create the path for the preprocessed also. So preprocessed object file path. So that file path also we need to create. Preprocessed file path. That is os dot uh, path dot join. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Os dot path dot join. First of all, same data transformation artifact directory will be there. After that, your data uh, transformation config info. What is coming like this? Okay, should be transformation info. Okay, yeah. So data transformation info is here. You need to pass data transformation preprocess directory key. Okay, directory key. So directory name, if you can recall. So if I see what is the directory key. Yeah, this is a directory key. Okay, so this will take the directory key here. And after that, to comma Ctrl V. Now we have to do data transformation preprocessed file name key. Yeah, yeah. So we have for your um, file name key also there with us. So this is the pre-processed object file path. So this file path is also ready for us. Okay, now let's create the pre-processed object folder path also. Processed object folder path. Folder path also need to create. It is your ways.path.join. Okay. Then data, again data transformation artifact here. It has to be there. After that, from again data transformation info only, we need to take data transformation processing directory key. Okay, just let me confirm what is this value. uh, Data transformation directory key. Okay, yeah, preprocessed directory key. Okay, yeah, it looks good to me. Okay, so let me just confirm that I'm putting this properly. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think in our folder path part is also done. Now let us prepare the training folder path also, and for that we have to do transformed train dir equals to os or path dot join. Then you will have to go. Now again same, first of all, see, data transformation artifact here has to be passed. Then what do you have to pass? We have to pass the training directory name. If we come back to a constant, what is the name we have passed? Yeah. Training directory name key. I think I'm missing something. It should not be okay. So first of all, the artifact directory will be there. Then training what will be there. Then the file name will be there, right? Train name key. Okay. Okay. So this keep this one first. Yeah. This will be the data transform train directory name key. Okay, hold on. Transformation. Hmm. I have to pass the directory name key first. Yes. This was thinking, what am I doing? Yeah. So let me tell you. So first of all, your path will be like the data transformation one folder. After that, you will have the training folder name, right? And the training folder name is this, transform training folder name, right? So this will be the name for you. This is done for training directory part. And now let's do for testing part. Uh, Test, yes. This is for data transformation directory name key, and this is for test. Okay, test directory name key. So testing part is also done. Now let's write the final code, and I think I'm getting the suggestion also. Let me just use its suggestion, and then I'll change whatever is required. So first of all, data transformation config, and I think I need to import. Yes, I forgot to import the data transformation config here. Okay, yeah, I have imported that one here. So okay, it's come below. Yeah, yeah. So we have now data transformation config, and inside the data transformation config, what all things we need to pass. First of all, let's click here. We need to pass the transform train dir, transform test dir, as well as object folder path and the object file path. Let's come now. So pre-processed object. Let me check the names that I passed. I think the suggestions are wrong maybe. So yeah. So first of all, if I check transform training dir, transform test dir. So transform training dir is proper. Testing dir is also proper. Okay. Okay, these two are correct. Now object file path. This is one object file path. If I see, is this here? Okay. So object file path, object folder path. So folder path will be this one. Okay. Same name, and then object file path. Preprocessed object file. Yeah. So this will be the preprocessed object file path. Yeah. It looks it's working properly. Let me just confirm. Transform train directory, transform test here, pre-process object file path, visit object folder. Right? Hold on. Pre-process folder path, pre-process object. Yeah, yeah. It seems it's good. It's good. Okay. So I think this part is also done. So as this part is done, so I think we don't have to do anything here. So let us return that. So return data transformation config. Okay. Let me see if I'm missing something. Yeah. So I think in the last session also I forgot to write the logs for all these stages for data validation and data transformation. So let's write it down here in this one. Okay. Data validation config. Let's write the same for this logging for this also, because it will help us to keep things tracked, what's going on, what is stuck and everything. So transformation, and then let's do it like data transformation config. Okay, so these things are, I think, is ready from our end. So now what you have to do, you have to go to the components part. This is the part that where we need to work on. So let's go there. Nothing changes we record here. Can cut this, I think. Okay, hold on, I think one thing I need to do, let me check. Okay, I have not called anything here then. Okay, not it, but just come in the component. Let's create a new py file, data transformation transformation.py. Okay, yeah. So data transformation py is here. Let's do the necessary installation imports, and I'll copy it from this code already. Already I have this code completely for that. So let's use all these imports. Okay, so let's see if we are in a good shape for that. So I think source genre is here. These things are here. Okay, so I think I need pickle also. Import pickle. I need shutter because I'll do some copy pasting operation also. So for that, I need to record this. So acha, I think I need this data transfer. Okay, hold on. Am I missing something inside entity? Become inside entity. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this both are called. So okay, no problem. Okay. So let's call the all the config part. So data validation config, data validation artifact, same data transformation config, same data transformation artifact. So same, we need to call all of it. So let's call all of them. Yeah. So this part is also done. Okay. I think we are good to go. So let's write the class. First of all, let's write the class data transformation. Okay. Okay. So first of all, in the initialization part, we'll do something. Okay. So in the initialization part, we'll do with a few things. First of all, self we have to pass. Then we have to pass the data transformation configuration, because from there we are going to take all the configurations. Data transformation config equal to, not equal to, let's make it like data transformation config. Yes. Okay. This is there. Then after that, let's come in the new line. Let's put data ingestion artifact, because this also is required. Data ingestion artifact, data ingestion artifact. Then also let's do data validation artifact. This we record all of it. This okay. Artifact, data validation artifact. Okay. Okay. This is there. Okay. Now we need to do something. First of all, try something that I'm not going to discuss. What is the something? Like I'll discuss later. And for exception, again I will copy from here. Let's write same code again and again. Okay. Okay. So let's write something. What do you have to write? So if we come here, okay, no need to come here. Let's just explain here only. Okay. Okay. So what do you have to write? So we have to write many things. First of all, logging is required. So let's start with the logging part. Okay, so it's automatically giving me suggestions. So for logging info, you can say that okay, this log is started. What log, what, how many I have used here? 2020. Okay, here also 20, then it's good. Okay, fine. So now this part is done. Now we have to pass data transformation config. We have to pass data ingestion artifact. We have to keep this data validation artifact. Okay, and as well as this, I think timestamp is not required that it has passed. So I think I can keep it like this. Okay, okay. So this is done. Initialization part is done. Now I will create a method called get transformer object and test train. You can keep it train test as test train as of now. So yeah, so this is the one that is I'm trying to create a method called get the transformer object as well as test train dir. So again for that we'll do something try, then we do pass and accept exception. But yeah, let me just copy from here. It's better to do that way. Yes. Okay. So this process again is done. Now what you have to do? You have to first create a directory. So let's do make dir. Okay, we need to create a directory. So from where we will get a directory, as you can see already I have called this data transformation config and it has contained all of it, because if you can recall, if I show you in the config folder, if we come here, you can configure, you can see what all things I have written, all the folder path, file paths I have written. So this is what I am going to use here. So this is why I created this configuration files here. If I come here now, I think I'm in a correct page. Yes, yes. So let's create something. What are we going to create? So data transformation config. We're going to create transform train dir and we'll keep exist okay equal to true. If that is there, don't create it. Okay. And then we will do some logging also, that logging dot info. Okay, yes. The train directory created. Okay. Then we will pass like this. This is the one only that we are going to pass. This folder, that's for logs we are passing this one. It looks good to me. Okay. Okay. So for same we will do now for testing path also, as well as for the pre-process folder path also. So let's get this for testing and this is for pre-process folder path. So I'll change it like transformed testdir, and again it will be like transformed testdir, and this is for not training directory created, this is testing directory created. And now for your, for this one, we will have to have, okay, what is that thing that is pre-processed? Yes, pre-processed object folder path. Yes, is the pre-processed object folder path that is there, and we can write it like pre-processing pre pre pro uh, pre-processing folder path created. And so pre-processing folder path created, and so this is the pre-processing folder path pass here. Okay, yeah. So I think we are done with this part. So now what do you have to do? Okay, let's now come here. Okay, now if you can recall, we need to, if you can recall, okay, let me just show you what we need to recall. If we come here, or if we come, let's not come here, let's come here in the artifact part. Hmm. If you can recall, um, here in the data ingestion artifact, we had something got is validated as a return, as an artifact from the data validation stage, and that we're going to fit into the data transformation stage. So first we need to check if that data that is passed through the data ingestion stage and data validation stage, is it validated or not. So for that only I have taken that validation artifact, if you can recall this validation artifact, because this artifact I'm going to check that if that was true or not. So if I do self dot data validation artifact, thus is, I think data validation artifact only there is validated, yeah. So it's coming is validated. So if it is validated, then I'm going to do some panda stuff. I'm going to read that data. So for reading part, I need to use pandas, and pandas is already imported. Okay. So pd dot read underscore csv, and, and then I'll take the csv path from the data validation. So I'll do like self dot data validation artifact dot validated csv path. So this contains the full csv path. Okay. So as it is validated, we will proceed like this way, and we're going to drop the id column because that has no use in our um, building process. I think it's id. Okay, then x is equal to 1, like very simple pandas thing that I have done. I think I forgot to pass this one. Yes, by mistake I passed it. Okay, yeah, so dropping part is also done. Now we need to do the some process. What process we need to do? If you recall in a very first session in the experiment py file, if I show you what all things we did, if I show you what all things we did, um, hmm, okay, so can you recall we have done some cleaning, we have run porter stemmer and all, right? We have run this whole, we want that corpus to be run from this whole process. So the same code, exactly same code, we need to implement here. Okay, so I'll copy paste this part completely and I'll use here. Okay, and let's put it properly, and we'll see. Okay, yeah, so we need to import porter stemmer. So let's see where we called it. I think I called it in the above only. Okay, so let's call all of it because I think we're going to use all of it. So I think we can use this one of it. Okay, so let's take all of them and let's use it here. If any duplicate imports are here, you can remove it later. Okay, okay. So I'm taking all of them. Okay, so this is what is appending this part. So this part is already explained in our very first session, that you can give it a shot after this one. Okay, so this part is done, right? So now what you have to do, we have to, okay, let me just tell you what you have to do. Okay, so as you know, this part is done. We have the corpus, we have all these things that we had done on that time. So this pre-processing that we had done, so this all things are not required. So now what you have to do, you have to convert those corpus into numbers, and for that, in this case, on that time we have tried two approaches. One is TF-IDF, using TF-IDF, and the one using count vectorizer. Right now we are going to do for count vectorizer, but if you want, you can do for TF-IDF vectorizer also. So I'm just copying this one as of now. Okay, come here, paste it here. I think it's coming like this. Should be, yeah. And something is wrong. Train DF. Okay, should be DF. Okay, okay, okay. So input part is here. Now what you have to do? Let's come again here. We have a label encoder. So let's apply same thing. Just copy paste, guys. Just copy paste now, because these things already have implemented. That's how we did experiment. So right now let's make it DF only. So this part is also done. Now what you have to do? If I come here, experiment. Okay, so we need to do 10 split. So same you can do now. There's no problem in that part. Just Control V. Okay, so this is the extend X test, white run, white test, and we can have some logging also now. That logging the data, because if you are not keep log, then we might be um, not able to debug our code in the future. X train size. Let's keep the extension. So we can track of the size also. So if any error is coming later, so we can debug that error. And X test size, this dot shape. Okay, so this is the size part that I have implemented. Now what you have to do, let's come here and see what you have done on that. Okay, 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 so a few things we have to do now here. Okay, first of all, we need to convert those into data frame. Okay, those arrays into data frame. pd.data frame xtrain. Okay, I think, okay, yeah. We need to come into data frame as well as train the genre. You can keep it like this. We can keep it like label. Okay. If we do same for testing part also, we can do that. For testing part, okay. Let's push it here. Is the test df that we have? Test df x test. My bad. X test. Okay, yeah. So this part is done, and now let's do for test df also. Y test. Y test. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to store the data. We have to store the data somewhere. So let's comedy like store. My type of store the data inside data. Okay. How we are going to do that? So we'll pass a data path. So this is the data path. Where is that path dot join? Then data comma features. Okay. So this is how we are going to store all the data path. And now let's create also. Okay. So this is going to create the data path. Now we are going to pass the whole thing. Made right. Okay. So now for training directory, what do you have? Training data, training dev.csv. So training dev contains all the CSV. So you can do 2_CSV. And for this is a wrong suggestion that it is given. Let me just type it out now. So data transformation config. I think, yeah. So data transformation config. Then we have to pass that transform training directory that we had, right? And then the CSV name, that is train.csv. Okay. This is the train.csv. And index equal to false. And same we will do for this test df. Okay, so transformed test df and then name it like test.csv. Okay, and now we'll need to make the pickle file path also. Let's create the pickle file path also. Path underscore pickle, like where we're going to store the pickle file, right? So that part we need to do. Let me check, am I missing any indentation or something? Okay, I think I'm good here. Okay, so we'll see the pickle file preparation. So let's save the pickle file from somewhere, that is data transformation config, and then we need to pass the preprocessed object file path. So this is the object file path. Okay, now we'll again open that open pickle file, is a write binary mode, and we'll do pickle dot dump comma f. So this count vector is a we are storing as a pickle file. Okay, not f, it should be file. Yeah, so I think we are good here. Okay, okay, so this part is also done, and let's now return now. Return the data transformation artifact. Data transformation. Yes. Now we are going to do the data transformation artifact. First of all, is transformed, we send true. If these things are going, we return as true. Then message, what message we are going to pass? The data transformed. You can show this one in the UI or like that. That's why I am giving these values. If you do not want to use them, don't use them. No problem. Now, transform train file path. So the transform train file path will be same thing, if you can recall. When we are saving it, yes, this is the one. Okay. Yes. This is for this one, and this is the one for test folder path. Same thing. Same. Okay. Yeah. So transformation artifact also looks good to me. Now I think last thing is pending, something that we need to return. Okay. So if something is pending, that is the preprocessed object file path. Object file path also we need to pass. So I think this file path I have written already. This is that one. Yeah. Okay. It contains the transformation artifact. Okay. So I think we are good in this part also. So this step is also done. Now what you have to do, you have to initiate that, right? Initiate this whole process. Like for ingestion also, we have done initiate data ingestion. For transformation also, we have another method called initiate transformation. Let me just check the size and all. Yes, now we can do define initiate data transformation. Initiate data transformation cell. Okay. They can able to try. We'll pass something and then try again accept के लिए we'll take the code will copy paste. Okay. अच्छा for accept we have the code already. Okay. So no headache for that part. Okay. Hold on. How come I have this code? Okay. I think automatically it came. Okay. I haven't seen somehow. Okay. Yeah. So initiate data initiate. So what you have to do? You have to try, not much to do. Just quickly finish it off. Data transformation artifact equal to the self dot. We'll call that method that we have defined before. So get transformation. We'll call this method, and then we save this logging also. So in the logging also we'll do like this. I think I have not logged here. Maybe I forgot to log. Okay, it's okay. So I'll not log here also. But if you want to keep logging part, just go ahead and keep the logging part. Okay, it's not. Okay, let me skip the logging part also. Maybe I forgot to log on that time. Okay. Not this log. We need to do data transformation. Data transformation artifact. Yes. Okay. Okay, so now it is going to store the data transformation artifact. It is going to log it. Okay, I think we are good here. So things are okay. And let's have one another deletion method that will delete all the garbages. So let's have a deletion dunder method that we can use. Just log in that info. Data transformation log completed. Let's keep like this. Okay. So I think we are almost done with all the processes. So only one thing left, that is we need to go in the pipeline and keep this running in the pipeline part. So okay, before that, are you having any errors? What is the error? Okay, for this try. Okay, acha, understood why it came on that time. So for this try only we forgot to write the exception part. That is why I was shocked. How come it came automatically? But yeah, that's okay. When I say alignment, right? Let me just see. Okay, error went no. Okay, okay, yeah. So error is gone. So let's now close all this. Many things have opened. Okay, so this thing is done. Component part is done. Let's come in the pipeline and let's do some changes in the pipeline. Okay, so what changes we need to do? Let's come above and let's. I think one thing I forgot to do here. I have to call this here also. From src.music genre dot components dot data transformation import data transformation. Same we are going to use here, so I have to call this here. Okay, so now let's call this layer from src.music genre dot components import data transformation. Okay, yes. Okay, I don't think I have to call any other thing. Others are automatic already called here. If I can see it properly. Yeah. Okay, I think these things also I need to call. Um, okay, let's see what are these need to call. Okay, so let's start the data transformation stage. Define start data transformation. Okay, now we need to start the data transformation stage. So for that, what we have to do, we need to take few things as an input. So automatically it took data validation artifact as an input, but we need to take the data ingestion also as an input. In our case, data ingestion artifact as an input, data ingestion artifact. Okay, okay, okay. So data ingestion artifact, data validation artifact. So both we need to take as an input, and it has taken the wrong way. Validation artifact. Okay, I think I forgot to import it. Okay, I think I have to call all of them, right? So instead of calling like them, let's like do like this star. I think all will get called automatically then. Data validation artifact also will come. Yes, the star, all things will come. Yeah. So data validation artifact is also here. Okay. And I think I have done something. Yeah. Okay. 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 Looks good to me. Yeah. So data validation artifact is also here. Now let's again try pass and accept exception as E. Same code. We will copy and paste it here. Okay. So I think this part is also done. Data transformation one, right? Now what you have to do? We have to do like data underscore transformation. We'll call this data transformation. Data transformed config self dot config. Okay, so automatically came up here. So first of all, we are calling the get data transformation config, and after that we need data ingestion artifact, data validation artifact. Okay, so these all are okay to me. And now let's call that method. We just need to call return data transformation dot initiate data transformation. Okay, so this is the only thing that we had to call, and code should work. Now here I think we need to pass this data transformation artifact also for running the whole pipeline. Data transformation artifact self dot start data transformation. Okay, now what are input we need to pass? Data ingestion artifact. Yeah, so we need to pass the data ingestion artifact that we already have. Data ingestion artifact. uh, Hold on, if we call this one. Okay, so we need to pass the data ingestion artifact. So let's just take this one. Let's rename this one first of all. Let's make them also artifact, because these are all artifacts only coming, and I kept the name as a process, but I am renaming it now for artifact for our easier understanding. Data ingestion process. So you can name it like data ingestion artifact again. No problem. Okay. Okay. So now what we have to pass for data ingestion artifact, we need to pass data ingestion artifact, and for validation also into pass data validation artifact. Okay. Okay, it's good to me. Okay, so artifact, are we okay or are I getting into something wrong? Data ingestion artifact, data validation artifact, validation artifact. Oh, so that's it's not working. Ah, yeah, that's just thinking why it is not getting highlighted. Okay, yeah. So we have data validation artifact now. So I think things look good to me, and the code should work now. So now what we have to do, now we need to run this whole pipeline here, right? So now let's for running this whole pipeline, we need to come inside this main.py file. We need to come the main.py file, because this py file only I have called the run pipeline method and everything. Okay, so I can use it. So let's run like python main.py. Okay, let's see. This thing should work. Yeah, now we should be able to get the response also. Let's see. Let's wait for some time. It's running right now. We should be able to see the folder also. Okay. Okay, yeah, so things are coming now. It's downloading few of the things. So download complete. We got an error. What is the error? Uh, let's see why you are getting error. Why are you getting error? Line number 53. Okay, let's see why you are getting the error. Run problem line number 50, 55. At line number 50, we are getting error in the configuration py file. Line number 55. Okay, line number 50. Let's go and let's see why we are getting error. Configuration. Line number 55. 5. Okay, what is the error? Data transformation config key. And what is the error? Config key error. Okay. Oh, okay, understood. Understood. I should have passed like this. One by mistake I passed inside quotes. I understood now. Why I said the error. Let's again run this Wi-Fi. Yeah, now I should not get that error. Okay, again we got some error. Okay, so we are getting none type as so is not to be validated. Okay, is it? I have not created anything like is it? To check if I have created that. Because if I come here in this artifact entity, but I have a method called is validated. Yes, I have method called is validated. See, it is saying the none type. Hmm. None type was just no attribute. Okay, none type attribute is coming. See now why it is none type. So what line is causing the issue? Line now 59 in the transformation page. If we go to the transformation code now, and we see line 59, we are getting errors. Okay, yeah. So line 59, save data as an artifact is whether it is not there. Okay, let me check what is the name I have passed first. Save the data validation artifact. Hmm. If I check the data validation code also, should be it will be easy for me to debug. If I come here data validation code, okay, yeah, status. And this one is also returning validate dataset schema. So this is the method which is returning validation status. Initially it is false, then we are returning the status. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so let's see it in the logs only. We can come to know why we are not getting. Now this is the part where our logs will help us to understand why our code is not working. Right? If I now come, I see. So today this is the last execution. Okay. See why. Okay. Okay, this is the part. Hmm. Log completed. So his validated came as true, as you can see. His value is coming as true, but still it's not able to take it up in the data transformation code. Let's see why it is not able to take it up. So guys, I have found the issue. So last time when I had implemented the data validation py file, I forgot to return this artifact. I just kept it like this, and that is why it is coming as a none type. Return data validation artifact. And that is why it was coming as a none type for data transformation, and by mistake I had done that. So I think that's what I have found out now. So let's clear this one. Let's run this pipeline again, and it should work fine properly now. Let's see in this side also. Okay, it's going. Let it go, and then let's see. Let's close all of it. Okay. Okay, so I think somewhere again, this is a copy paste issue, I'm pretty sure. in the 71 line data transformation, 71 line. Let's see what the issue is. Yeah, it should be TF, because when we copy paste it now, that is why we are getting this error. So guys, as you can see, I am solving the error in front of you. So this is how we always have to do this implementation. So now it is going properly, and hopefully should be able to do things. Close all this and let's come only. Okay, as you can see, now it is downloading this whole things, right? So the process is happening, right? The data validation part, every validation is going on. After that, your transformation, right? The transformation we are doing, so this transformation will also go on. So let's wait for this transformation and then we'll see. And right now I'll fast forward this part. Okay, so then we'll see after this what is going to happen. Let me explain what is going on. So I thought explaining you, because why this is coming, because of this part. As you can remember that I have done TQDM. So for the whole corpus, because corpus is too big, so for this whole corpus it is doing this all these processes, and it might take some time to do this process, and so we will wait for that. So this is the part process where we are lower casing things, we are tokenizing it, we are removing stopwords, then we are stemming the words and final corpus. So this thing will take time, so we will get the final corpus here. So this thing will take time, and that is what is happening here as of now. So I will come back once this stuff is done. So this code ran successfully, and it took some time to get it run successfully, but yeah. So this is the data transformation code that I showed you. So in the next video, we'll come with the model building part, and there we'll see different ML ops technique that we are going to implement there. So this modularization is also a part of the process where we do follow the ML ops principle. So this is already on the way, but now we will see how to use best approaches in ML ops that we follow while building any ML models, how to track parameters, how to track model, and how to deploy them, and how to scale them and everything. So guys, thank you for watching this video.